class we'll be studying about circular linked list. So what is a circular linked list? In a circular linked list, the last node contains a pointer to the first node of the list. So that's it. Like how we have studied circular queues. In circular queues, the last node, the last element and the first element will be adjacent. So there will be the front end and rear end will be adjacent to each other in case of circular queue. Same way in case of circular linked list, what happens? In a circular linked list, the last node contains a pointer to the first node of the linked list. So now again we are going to form a circle. We can have a circular linked list as well as circular doubly linked list. That is also possible, which we are studying later. While traversing a circular linked list, we can begin at any node and traverse a list in any direction, both forward and in backward direction. Thus, in a circular linked list has no beginning and no end. So the meaning here is, I'll explain with this diagram. A circular linked list is one which is going to contain. A circular list is one which is going to contain a pointer in its last node to the first node. That means if this is a circular linked list, the last node, if you compare with the linear linked list, it was containing null. In earlier cases, it was containing null. But now that is not going to contain the null. What happens? It is going to point to the first node of the linked list. It is going to point to the first node of the linked list. So if you bend it, it becomes like a circle. It becomes like a circle. That's why it is called a circular linked list. It is called a circular linked list. But for explanation and for ease of explanation, so this attempt is being made. That is, last node of the circular linked list will be containing pointer to the first node of the linked list. So whenever such circle is formed, the circular linked list has no specific beginning and no specific end. It has no specific beginning and no specific end. But for our reference, we are going to consider a pointer. We are going to take a pointer called start, which will be pointing to starting node of the linked list, which will be always pointing to the starting node of the linked list. But wherever you want, you can start. If you want, you can start from this node. If you want, you can start working from this node, and you will traverse all the nodes and again come back to the beginning. Then this fourth becomes the starting node, and that is also the last node. Because it is a circle. Wherever you start, you have to make a circle, come back to the same location. That's why circular linked list has no beginning and no end. Specifically, there is no beginning and no end. But for our purpose, we will be taking some pointer to point to the beginning of the circular linked list. So where actually do we use this circular linked list? So circular linked list, so this is one example for circular linked list. So if you can see here, so this is starting link. The starting pointer is pointing to location 1, which is containing a data of h, and then next pointer is 4. So at the next pointer we have h, we have e, the next location is 7, l, l, o, and so on. So together this everything is representing some information called hello. Together it is representing some information called hello, right? So that is how the specific example here is, we'll be using it for task maintenance. We'll be using it for the task maintenance. So you must have used the browser. So whenever you are browsing the internet, you will be entering some uniform resource locator URL onto the browser. You'll be entering some URL. So whenever you enter the URL, it is possible that you may go into multiple links whenever you are doing surfing. So if you want to come back, you can click on the back button to come back to the previous location. The browser is not opening, else I would have shown you. So that means in the browser we'll be having somewhere here a back button we'll be having. That means to go back to the previous page. You can go back to the previous pages and come back to the home page, or you can make the forward direction, go to the next page also. So that is where the circular linked list will be used. So the previous page details will be stored in a node. present in the circular linked list. So back and forward buttons can be used. So back and forward buttons can be used for traversing. So these in this browser, the presence of back and forward buttons can be used to go back to the previous page and go back to the next page. So that is what is a specific example of the usage of circular linked list. And other than this, all the details present which we studied for single linked list are same. Only change here is you just have to take a pointer in the last node, that is nothing but pointer to the first node of the linked list. That's it. Now let us see the different possible operations inserting a new node in a circular linked list. So fundamentally we can do two things, because as it is a circle, it is not having any specific beginning and end. So case one, in the first case where we can insert a node, the new node is inserted at the beginning of the circular linked list. The new node is inserted at the end of the circular linked list. So only these are the possible, because in between we cannot pop, because whatever you take in between we cannot exactly define, but node specific, help of specific node we can take. Now, as we have been telling that the circular linked list is not having specific end and specific beginning, but still we can insert it at the beginning. Why? Only with the help of this start node. So at any given point of time, if you have some pointer to identify the starting node of the circular linked list, with the help of that node we can insert at the beginning. So now let us see how the node will get inserted at the beginning of the linked list. So when you insert at the beginning of the link, this is beginning, and we are going to assume this as the end. We are going to assume this as the beginning. So this end. So we are going to begin this end as the beginning. So left side as the beginning and right side as the end. Because these two cases we are going to study. The new node is inserted at the end, or new node is inserted at the beginning. So let us assume this as the beginning end. So when you insert any new node here, you should not disturb the property of the circular queue. Property of the circular queue should not get disturbed. So let us say that this is the new node which you want to insert at the beginning. Allocate memory for the new node and initialize its data part to 9, because we want to insert a data 9. So just take a temporary node and keep it ready. Now once you have the temporary node, so you should come to the end here, because when you insert here, what is the property of this last node? The last node should contain pointer to the first node. But when you insert this at the beginning, obviously this pointer should point to node 9. So to fulfill that property, what we do, we take one more pointer PTR. From the beginning, we will traverse the PTR up to the end. That means move PTR so that it now points to the last node of the linked list. It is possible. Perform PTR equal to PTR pointer next. So we will take our pointer PTR to point to this node. Because why you have to look at this node? Because this is the last node. What is the property of the last node? The last node should contain pointer to the first node. At present, first node is 1, last node is 5. But when you insert new node as 9, 9 will become first node. Then 5 should contain pointer to the 9. 5 should contain pointer to the 9. That same has been implemented in this step. So what it says, add the new node in between PTR and start. That means for our reference, I am adding new node here first. The new node has been added successfully. Then make the pointer of node 5, make it to point to 9 now. Make it to point to node 9, because now 9 becomes the first node. But as usual here, as you can see, start is still pointing to this one. Earlier that was the first node. Now first node has changed. 9 has become the first node. That means start should point to this 9 now. So that is implemented in this step. That means make start to point to the new node. So now start is pointing to 9. Now 9 becomes the first node of this particular circular linked list. And what is the property of the last node? Property of the last node is it should contain, or it should point to first node of the linked list. As per this, what is the first node? 9 becomes the first node. So very simple. What we have done is we have inserted a node at the beginning of the circular linked list. We have inserted the node at the beginning of the circular linked list. I'll just try to repeat it once again. Right? 1, 2, 3. Right? Assume this is what is the given circular linked list. The logic I am explaining once again, how actually it works. Right? So this is what is the existing linked list now. The last node is pointing to the first node. The last node is pointing to the first node. This is existing circular linked list. Existing circular linked list. Suppose if you want to attach a new node called 9, if you want to attach new node called 9 to the beginning of this, what changes we should do? This 9 should get attached here. 9 should get it attached here. For that purpose, we'll take one pointer, traverse it up to the last node, bring it up to the last node. So go on advancing, bring it to the last node. What is last node? Last node is 3. Now what we do here is, if you want to attach this 9 here, this 9, I want to attach it, but write the remaining nodes as it is first. Right? I am writing remaining nodes 1, 2 and 3. So these are the linked list which is already available. Where PTR is pointing? PTR is pointing to node 3. What I should do here is the coding part. PTR pointer next should point to new node. That's it. PTR pointer next should point to new node. Yes. Next, what is this? This is what is our new node. This is what is our new node. Next, how can I establish the linking between this and this? What I can do here is, as the diagram itself says, new node pointer next is equal to, how we can identify this? There was some pointer called start which was pointing to this. New node pointer next should be pointing to start. What I have done, new node pointer next, take it and make it to point to start. So what we have done is we have successfully inserted a new node at the beginning. We have successfully inserted a new node at the beginning of the linked list. So that is how the insertion will take place at the beginning. Exactly reverse here at the last node, that is inserting at the rear end. So the same procedure, whatever I have explained, that is what is algorithm. Algorithm or the procedures or steps will follow by using the PTR. Now let us see the procedure. What procedure we have to follow for inserting a node at end of a circular linked list, or inserting a node at the end of a circular linked list. So what will be the possible solution? So instead of taking this 1, 7, I will take this example. Let us take 1, 2, 3. Now what is the next operation that we are trying to study here is inserting a node at the end of circular linked list. At the end of circular linked list. What is the procedure that we follow? Assume these are the existing nodes. So 1, 2, 3. I will take this one also, whatever we inserted here. 9, 1, 9, 1, 2, 3. Let's take this example only. 9, 1, 2, 3. So these are the nodes existing. 9, 1, 2, 3. This is the scenario. This link pointer is pointing to next node. The last node, because that is what is property of the circular linked list. The pointer field of the last node should point to first node. What is the first node? START. This is what is starting node. Now to insert a new node at the rear end, a new node at the end of the circular linked list. So what you have to do, you have to take one more pointer called PTR, take it and move up to the last node. Same way we'll do it, similar way. Now this is what is the scenario. Let us see how the attachment will take place. What is the logic to perform the attachment? So though while explaining you may follow these concepts, it's difficult to remember the concepts. That's why I have been telling you read on regular basis. Read the subject on regular basis. Right? So 9, 1, 2 and 3. This is the existing and this is what is existing starting node. So this is what is the existing links. I will write the existing links as it is first. Now what code I should write? This is what is our new node. New node I want to insert, right? So PTR is pointing to this node. How can I establish the linking between these two? So you can write directly, that is PTR pointer next is equal to new node. That's it. Single line. What is that? Make the PTR pointer next to point to new node. Then how can I perform linking between this and this? We know that this should point, new node pointer next should point to first node of the linked list. What code I should write? Next line is new node pointer next is equal to what? So see, start is the pointer to identify that. So new node pointer next is equal to start. Over. With these two simple steps, what we have done is we have inserted the new node. What was the data part of that new node? So let us assume data could be anything. So I will take 10 in this case. So two procedures we have seen. How to insert a node at the beginning, how to insert a node at the end of the linked list. Node at the end of the linked list. In both the cases, we are taking one pointer called PTR and going to the last node first. Go to the last node and then perform the required operation. So that was the concept which was, that is the logic how to insert a node at the beginning and end of a circular linked list. Now deletion is also the same. Deleting a node from a circular linked list. Two possibilities. What is that? Either you delete the first node from a circular linked list or you delete the last node from a circular linked list. So how can we delete the first node from a circular linked list? What could be the logic to delete first node from a circular linked list? See, this example will help us to understand. Starting, this is what is the scenario. So let us take the first scenario. What is that? Deleting the first node from a circular linked list. I want to delete the first node from a circular linked list. That means you should delete this one. You should delete this one without violating the property of the circular queue. Take the pointer PTR as usual and move it to the last node. Take the pointer and move it to the last node. Now, how can I delete this node? How can I delete this node? So can you use the logic like this? What is that? PTR pointer next. This should point to what? This node. When it points to this node, this will get deleted and this will become the starting node. That's it. And this will become the starting node. So what logic I can use for that? PTR pointer next should be equal to start pointer next. That's it. PTR pointer next should be equal to start pointer next. Yes, as you can see here in the step number 5, the algorithm says algorithm to delete the first node. What is the logic that they have used? PTR pointer next is equal to start pointer next. That's it. So when you do that, what happens? Whenever you point this, then advance start equal to start pointer next. Take this, make this as a starting node. So that is what is next step. So start equal to PTR pointer next. That's it. So I'll take the specific example in this case. So let us delete this node. I'll take this our example 9, 1, 2, 3, 10. 9, 1, 2, 3, 10. So 9, 1, 2, 3, 10. So this is the data which is already available. This is the data which is already available, and this is what it is pointing. Which is our starting node? Starting node is this one. What is our job now? We should delete this node. We should delete this node. We should delete this node. So as usual, advance the pointer and make it to point to this node. What change we can do here is, if you want to delete this, I will write it deleted one. What is the logic for that? Diagram, more of the things, most of the things you should imagine in this linked list. So where PTR is pointing? PTR is pointing here. Now how can I make this node as the beginning node? Because we know that the pointer field of the last node should contain pointer to the first node. So can I write it like this? PTR pointer next should point to start pointer next. That's it. That is, PTR pointer next should point to start pointer next. What is start? Start is this one. What is start pointer next? Start pointer next is this one. Now this becomes, make this as a starting node. Right? So to make this as starting node, what is that? I wrote it directly without explaining. So now this is first part. PTR pointer next equal to start pointer next. This is over. Now I should make this as the starting node. Earlier this was the starting node. Earlier this was the starting node. Now I should make this as the starting node. How can I identify this? This can be identified by using PTR pointer next. PTR pointer next, nothing but this one. So can I write it like this? See here, it's already written in the algorithm. What is that? Set start equal to PTR pointer next. That is, make a new start. What is the new start? New start is nothing but what is that? PTR pointer next. That is, this is what is our starting node. That is, assign this PTR pointer next to start. So what is PTR? PTR is this one. PTR pointer next is what? This one. Make this as the starting node. So in the first line, we will attach this to this. In the second line, we are making this as the starting node. So what we have done is, we have successfully deleted a node from the front of the circular linked list. Now deleting a last node from the circular linked list. So again, the logic could be, can understand, deleting the last node from the circular linked list. So if this is what is the assumed circular linked list, from this, let us delete the last node. Let us delete the last node. So how can we delete the last node? So when you want to delete the last node, the nodes I will write first. 1, 2, and 3. Right? So when you want to delete this 10, 1, 2, if you want to delete this 10, so what you have to do here is, you have to take the PTR up to here. So I'll write it first, because that is already written there. I'll take this diagram once again. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, and 10. 1, 2, 3, and 10. And this is what is the scenario. And this is what is our starting node. Now from this, what I should do here is, delete from end. Earlier we have deleted from the beginning. Now we have to delete from end. So to delete from end, what you have to do here is, take the PTR up to here. Take the PTR up to here. Right? So this I should delete. So what you do is simply logic, because later you can look at the algorithm. What you can do here is, so just write this data as it is, 1, 2, 3. Just make this PTR pointer next to point to the starting node. start. That's it. So this is how we delete from an end. So if you look at the algorithm for that, so here we are taking, in this algorithm they have taken one more pointer called pre-PTR. So just for understanding purpose, I have just explained the logic. But when you go for the coding part, what you have to do, when if PTR is pointing here, then you have to take pre-PTR. So all the coding part and all, I'm keeping it for the next class. Just I'm explaining briefly the theory now. So coding part all will be explained during the lab programs. So here they have taken pre-PTR. Whenever the PTR is pointing, whenever the pointer is pointing to the node to be deleted, then pre-PTR will be pointing to the previous node. This will just help to perform linking. How we can perform linking? So pre-PTR pointer next should be equal to, this should be linked to this one. What? This will become PTR pointer next. That's it. Pre-PTR pointer next equal to PTR pointer next. So that is just the logic. The coding part again we'll be discussing it later. In detail I'll be discussing all the coding part later. So that was about different operations on the circular linked list. That means performing various operations, creating a circular linked list, inserting a node at the beginning of the circular linked list, deleting a node at the beginning, inserting at the end, and deleting at the end. So these were operations on the circular linked list.